Listen, most people fear their first tax season after they start a small business. It comes to the end of the year. You've been so proud of yourself for moving up, doing the hard thing, and now taxes. What do I do? IRS scares the daylights out of most people. It does me too at times. But I want to ease your fears. I want to take some of that fear, that overwhelm, and that stress off of you. We're going to talk about it a little bit in simplified, normal talk. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to explain some things that a lot of people just don't know. There are so many people now. I have so many friends that are doing all kinds of side businesses, all kinds of things. We all need a little extra income. So that's what we're doing. But we don't think about taxes. What if it takes off? What if you do that? I owe taxes on this stuff? I was just working an extra part-time job. Stop. Let's not panic. Don't panic. That's what we're going to talk about today. I want to tell you that it is not as scary as it sounds. We're going to talk about a few things. For you that have started businesses this year, I hope that it boom, just exploded and took off and was a wonderful success. I hope you had a hard time keeping up with it all. But for most of us, starting a small business, a new adventure, goes a little slow to begin with because there's just so many parts that have to get working before things happen. So let me tell you, if you don't have the whole QuickBooks software figured out and everything entered, if you don't have all of that, it's okay. Really, you don't have to have fancy software. You don't even have to have software sometimes. I want you to know that it can be. In many cases, it doesn't even have to be a special software program that you use. Sometimes it can be a simple spreadsheet. Sometimes it can be as simple as just a journal, a spiral-bound notebook where you write down things. It doesn't have to be over the top. So stop thinking that you have to be like this business over here because you don't. This is your business, and we're going to figure out how to do it your way because the business is you. I want to help you know how to move into the remaining part of this year and next year. I want it to be a new year for you in a lot of ways. I want your business to grow. I want it to build roots. I want it to begin to flourish. So that means we need systems, we need things in place, and you need to know what you need to be keeping up with so that when next tax season comes around, you'll have it already. It won't even be a thought in your mind. I got it all taken care of because I've been taking care of it. If we don't take care of it, we find ourselves digging around, and then you're going to miss things that could help you save taxes. And that's what we're here for. You need to know that in 3 easy steps, I made a PDF, a one-page checklist to help you gather the documents you're going to need for your 2025 taxes this year, having to do with this business that you started. So gathering the right documents looks like income records. So that could be any way that someone paid you. Okay, I would say check your bank statement, any deposits that were for this business. You should have a dedicated checking account for all the business money to go into that's separate from your household stuff. Put it that way. Not always necessary in the first year. It's not a big deal. Don't freak out. Look at your bank statement. See all the income. Start highlighting the income on every bank statement. Or you could check your PayPal account, your Venmo account, all of those things. Start writing them down. You can make a spreadsheet. You can write it down in this. If you have a software of some sort, put it in the software. Put it down. Get all the receipts. Get all the income that you got. Then we're going to move on to expenses. This is any receipts, any mileage, any kind of business purchases. If you had to purchase a heat press to make t-shirts, let's say you're selling t-shirts. If you had to purchase the machines, if you have to purchase the t-shirts, if you had to purchase the decals, if you had mileage to go deliver these things to places where you sell them, if you have just general expenses. Say you had to upgrade your Apple storage because you were sharing pictures that you had done. That would be a business expense. So just remember, you need to keep up with all of those things. Start today doing it, and then for the rest of December, let's go back all year or however long your business has been started and be gathering those things. There's a checklist in the box below. It's on my website. It was just made to help you know what kind of things you're going to need to get. So next thing is, what kind of business do I have? What do I even call myself? I don't know how to file the taxes here. I don't know where they go. Who do I get to do it? We're going to start just one question at a time, and we're going to take it step by step to help you. If you're a sole proprietor, that means you're the man or the woman. You're the one, like me. I'm solo. I'm doing what I do solo. It's just me right now. It's just me recording videos. It's just me doing the consulting. It's just me doing the background work. It's just me doing everything, trying to edit these videos, all the stuff. I will file on a Schedule C, which is just a one page added to your 1040, which is your normal federal income tax form. So just one page, simple. Well, this was just a side hustle or a hobby that I made money on. If it's a hobby, but you made money on it, IRS would still consider that a business. So you decide what you want to do with that. If they start checking your accounts, they can look at what income came into your accounts, and they will want to know, where did this come from and why did you not report it? But any income is earned income, and that's what they're asking for on your tax return. They don't care how you get it. Earned income. So what if I'm an LLC? What if I did start my business off and I made an LLC out of it? Like Sheila Womble LLC. That's still filed under your normal 1040, just like you didn't have a business, your regular tax form. Not a wholesale for tax return. You're not moving into business corporate tax. These are all done as a one page on your 1040. So you're just going to file like you normally file. It'll just be an extra page. Can I file my own taxes if I have a side business? You can. My husband was self-employed most of our married life for probably 25, 30 years. And pretty much I did our taxes with like TurboTax, Tax Act, Free Tax USA, all of the software you can buy online. What I will tell you, because I have worked with an accountant's office before, and I know how they work. If you know an accountant that you trust to do things right and do things the way they should be done, I'm going to tell you, if you go in with the numbers that they need already put down for them, it actually is probably not going to be any more to pay them to do it and to have their knowledge, their wisdom, and their backup in case you get audited. It's probably not going to be much more than paying to do it yourself with one of these online softwares. That's my advice. You can't do it yourself, or you can get your stuff together, hand it to them, and let them maybe find you extra credits and expense deductions that software just doesn't even think about. Let me tell you this, you do not need to stress. That's why I'm here. I don't want you to stress out about taxes. I'm here cheering for you because you did the hard thing this year. You worked your business. You did what you felt you were supposed to do. You worked hard, and it's paying off. So that's a good thing. And I pray that you are being blessed by what you do. Pray that your income is flourishing and it's helping you. With that being said, I want you to know that taking care of that business, taking care of that new income does not have to be hard. You don't have to have fancy software. You do not need a full-time bookkeeper And most of the time, starting out, you can't afford a full-time bookkeeper. That is where I want to help small businesses and new businesses. I want to be like a bookkeeper in your back pocket. I want to make it as simple as possible for you. And if you have a question that you get stumped on and you don't know who to ask, it would be me. I want to help you move forward in your business, doing it your way and building a business that fits your life, not a life that fits your business. I want you building a life that's going to bring you joy, not overwhelm. So that's why I want to make things as simple as it possibly can be for what you're doing and what you're trying to grow into. Look below and get the checklist today. Get started on it. Have all of your stuff ready when you go to the accountant. And, I just want to say before Christmas, let's get this done so that that can be off of the plate and you can start 2026 fresh and excited about going forward in your business, not having to take all of January to find your receipts. Let's start and just do a little bit every day and have that done so we can start 2026 fresh and ready to grow. All right. Love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week. In the next one, we're going to be talking about more things to simplify your business.